Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 64 of Crusader Kings 2. As always, before I start, I'd like to say a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter Gamer Cowboy for sponsoring this entire series. Thank you very much. We are in a war, a massive war again over one tiny little province, but you've got to take things one province at a time. We also have a ton of money that we could probably be using to upgrade some of our holdings. I think pretty much everything is up to level 2 now. I know there are a couple of castle fortifications that aren't quite up to level 2, so we will need to sort those out. As for the rest of the things, we'll get them all upgraded. Let's go level 3 castle fortifications there as well. And what have we got here? Let's, well, now we start working on level 3 stuff, so let's go for the barracks. There's plenty of money, so there isn't really any reason not to be upgrading stuff. Barracks is already level 3. Let's get the level 3 stables here. Let's do this one while we're here as well. Let's just get the castle shipyard just so that everything is at level 2. Why didn't I build anything here at all? Let's go for the stables, and then it's just these places that are left, and we can't upgrade any of those because we don't have the tech to do so. Can we actually get any castle infrastructure at the moment? No, we can't, so no point worrying about that. In which case, we just carry on with the war. We did lose one battle, and we are only 8% positive, so it is going to take us a little bit of time to recover this. Surprisingly, we actually got lucky there with that army. Hopefully this garrison hasn't had a chance to fully recover. Yeah, we should siege this down very, very quickly. Once we actually get control of this, we'll start getting some ticking war score. That should be fine. We do have some dangerous factions. I'm not sure how that's happening, because we're using vassal levies, not my own. So if anyone's getting weaker, it should be my vassals, not me, but that's fine. You want to marry someone to my random courtier, which is also fine. Marshall tells me that one of my commanders is proved significantly. It was a good decision, I think, swapping those commanders over, even though it upset somebody. He's a very good commander. Now, this is actually going to give us some more threat again. We've only just got rid of the threat, so we may find out that we need to sort of just stop fighting for a little bit and let some of the threat die off. That big army's coming back down here again. I did see it. This is our half-brother. Well, he can learn on his own. He's only a half-brother. We don't care about him too much. Vassal is concerned about his non-inheriting sons. I don't want to give anything. I can't give out land to anyone who asks. So just deal with it. Haven't got the land to do so anyway. Right, big army coming in over here now. So let's go ahead and meet him on the back. Oh, that's some very nasty armies coming in. By very nasty armies, I mean we've got several. Although if we go down here, hopefully you're going to just fight somebody else. Right, you are getting involved in another fight. You're not going to get to this fight in time, which means I will win the battle. There we go. You were going to attack me, and then you decided you didn't want to. So let me go and attack you. Now you're going to come and reinforce, which I dislike, but they've already fallen. 100%, there we go. So let's not even wait around there. Let's just go ahead and offer peace. And we should, yep, regain another one, so that's fine. Disband. Keeps the retinue. Even the retinue's not as beaten up as I thought it was going to be, so that's okay. This is another half-brother. How many half-brothers have we got? You just go for diplomatic. So there are some factions. Wow, this was actually quite strong. And one of them is you. Now, you do have some intrigue. Who is our current spy master? Spy master's another king, so I can't even really send you. I was thinking we could send him off to steal some technology somewhere in the hopes that he might get killed, but that's probably not going to happen. So what we need to do is to stop him being... Well, we need to speak to the other kings. So this king, Mr. Greenfish. So let's get you to vassal discourage from joining factions. So let's send you there and hope we can just get other people out of the factions. We should still be okay. I mean, oh, you've actually managed to convert somewhere. Wow, finally. Let's keep the rest going then. We do still have quite a decent army of our own. Can we get any more retinues? We probably can. Yeah, there's some space. There's definitely some space for more retinues. Archers and war elephants. Let's just go get some of these more heavies. And let's get you up here and we'll just have all the retinues meet up and we'll do that. That's fine. Excellent. So we've still got titles that can be usurped. They're all duchies. Expressed a dissatisfaction with my choice of advisors. She claims that she is more qualified than the majority of the council and she would make an excellent steward. She will be a controversial choice, however. She has a stewardship of 13, which ain't great. Our current steward is 17. No. Why would I want to give you... why would I want to put somebody in who's worse? Right, chest pains are gone. Now, we've still got this little war over here we can do for this province, which we probably should. So, do you have any buddies that would come in and help you? So, we've got a claim over here now. No one's going to come in and help you. You've got 3,600 something men. I mean, we can literally do this with just the retinues. So, we'll march over there and we'll go to war with him. We haven't got the threat anymore. Because we're just nibbling away a little bit at a time, so that's not too bad. Let's group you guys all together. Again, the people who are troublesome are going to be leading the army, which is our 3 kings. So, you know, if anyone's going to end up getting killed, it'll be those that are plotting against us. So, okay, you've actually managed to... you think you can obligate him in some way. So he's a lunatic. He's kind and he's greedy. He's gregarious, brawny, and shrewd. He's greedy, so we could probably blackmail him. Well, that didn't really help. He's complied with the demand. Excellent, that's all we needed. We cannot move the spy master yet, unfortunately. We need to try and get somebody else out, but this is what we're trying to do. Although, yeah, so he's going to start getting out of the factions now. We also need to get this guy out and this guy out. So they both have their own factions, and they're both in factions against me, but I think we can get rid of them. So let's go to your liege. Let's declare a war against you. Let's get that de jure claim. No one's going to come in and help you. Your army's pathetic and weak. So we're just going to march. I mean, he may have more stuff around. I'm sure he does, but we're gonna go and siege stuff as quick as we can. Non-aggression pact from our cousin. Where are you at, bro? You're all the way over there. No, I don't think we need a non-aggression pact, to be honest. I think I'm quite happy with things as they are. We can go ahead and build some more stuff. We've still got plenty of money. We can upgrade some stuff here. Militia training ground. Let's go ahead and get that done. And what about this one? Training ground. Yep. Training grounds are always good because they give you army morale, so they're definitely worth having. Let's get the level 3 war elephant pens. Try and always be upgrading something somewhere if I can. Let's get the stables. What about over here? Barracks is already at level 3. Let's get the castle fortifications because it's cheap. Yeah, let's do that all around. And what about this one? Yeah, castle fortifications as well. Still leaves us nearly 3,000 ducats in the bank, which will be useful if we need to hire a mercenary army. And you never know when you'll have to do that, when someone decides they want to declare war on you. This is our... Is this our... No, it's our half-brother. He is... what is he? He's a misguided warrior. Well, that's fine. Obviously, he won't pose too much of a threat against us. You go ahead and get married. I'm really not all that concerned about it. So that is fine. So we're almost up to 400 prestige again already. How much money are we making? We see, yeah, 700 ducats per year. Right, that's a big army. That is a big army you've got right there. Let's go ahead and raise vassal levies. Let's go ahead and get all of these guys together over here. Then if he decides to attack the retinues, I'll just dive on top of him. Just have lots of big units next to each other that can reinforce. Although I'm not actually directly at war with him, I don't think. Now, he is trying to march in on the... he is trying to march in there. I don't want to be leading that. So everybody else is leading something, though. All of our kings. Let's put you there. Right, you've engaged. Now we'll send the rest in. I didn't want to risk them turning back. But that's just ended very poorly for them. Excellent. And we've caught him as well, because he was leading it. So we've already got 100% war score there. So offer peace, enforce demands, free province. Thank you very much. And we'll just go and... oh, no, wrong button. Drop the vassals. Drop the levies. Move the retinues back over here. So, another province. Now, we are threatening. We don't have any unlanded sons. We do have an extra province. Now, I actually own that. Who are you? You are my grandson. Do I have any extra sons? No, you actually died. Died in battle. So both of my sons are dead, but I do have a grandson. So, let's go ahead and give that to you. Which one is it? That one, yeah. So they should be both of the same duchy. I'm sure they are. Yeah. So there's one more province there. And we should be able to usurp that. No, apparently we can't. At least we'll now have a de jure claim on this province, though. So that's fine. What have you got going on here? You are independent, are you not? You are this revolt over here. We've only got a border dispute, so there isn't really much of a point in doing that. Now let's have a quick look at the factions again. So we need to go and attempt to get this guy out. You are red elephant on a yellow circle. You want to be on the council, but you're pretty terrible. Spy master, go and deal with that guy. Hopefully you can get him to get out of the faction. Prisoner is complaining about his dark cell. Into the oubliette you go. Speaking of prisoners, do we have anyone that we could ransom off? It's not like we really need the money. But the good thing about ransoming some people off, yeah, let's ransom you off. It's decent money. And we can always capture them again in another war. I mean, that's usually the way it works. And buildings in this game are not cheap. So that's just given us a good chunk of money. Hopefully our vassals are still continuing to behave themselves. Yeah, we've got a few defensive pacts, which we expected. So what have we got here? We've got 1, 2... So that this is a revolt. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 5 legit kingdoms. 5 de jure kingdoms. 1, 2, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's actually a 6th one, which is the one that we control. Okay, that's fine then. So there's nothing too weird going on. Some of the borders are changing because they're fighting amongst themselves and land's changing hands, which I really don't like when it happens, but there's not a huge amount that I can do about it, so... I could go ahead and also like continue to build things like trade posts and hospitals and stuff like that. I always kind of forget to do that. And it's really worth building some of this stuff sometimes. Just for the technology points. So let's go ahead and get working on that. Trade posts, of course. We've got a trade post down here. Silk Road trading post. We should probably really think about upgrading this. I mean, it is our province, so it is worth having. Okay, can we upgrade anything else? I'm guessing most other stuff is going to be too busy to do anything, but we shall have a look. Let's get those war elephant pens. We're down to 2,500 now, so I'm not going to spend any more at this juncture. Shall wait a little while. How are vassal levies? 13 months, that's not too bad. Right, okay, you think you can discourage this vassal? Vassal? He's slothful, temperate, trusting, and greedy. Let's try and obligate him. Yep, okay, he's happy with that. So that leaves one more king, who is... Where are you? Oh, you're this guy. Why do you have holdings up over here? Still, we want to try and discourage that guy. Can we move you yet? Yes, we can. So you go down there and we'll try and get him out. Mostly the fast that we're done anyway. We have lost our marshal, unfortunately. Now you guys both want to be on the council, but you're terrible. You don't want to be on the council, but you're the best person for the job as marshal. So in you go. I'm actually a leader of a revolt. His leader of a revolt is my new marshal for the time being. But yes, lots of revolts popping up. I suppose it doesn't matter all that much because I'm still the emperor. Whatever's happening in the realm beneath me doesn't affect me that much unless one vassal becomes so strong that they become a threat. The treasurer of the Exalted Protector General, the treasurer of the Exalted Protector General addressed a letter to the brave Samrat of Talakad. Heaven's blessing upon thee. To strengthen the relationship between our nations, my master has sent me on a mission to your domain. It would honour me to visit your court and set up trade agreements with your local merchants. Sure. How are things going with the Emperor? Can we send you anything? No, not really. Can we get anything from you? Love a physician, actually. Our current physician is terrible. Let's try and get a Chinese physician when the current one dies, which I'm sure he will. Vassal is concerned about his non-inheriting sons. That's a shame. Maybe you should give some of your own land to him, you know. We've lost our steward now. You want to be on the council. You're not even a king. You guys are just terrible. Let's actually put you on. You're a terrible steward. I appreciate that you're a terrible steward. But putting you on the council makes you like me, and it's good if my kings like me. As I am walking in the gardens with my guest, the treasurer, I comment on the sunny skies. The translator repeats my words, and after a moment of thought, he replies with ardent enthusiasm. Apparently, he thinks my pleasantries are a metaphor for the enlightened nature of the heavenly emperor. Oh, 300 grace for free. That's nice. Always guarantee on... I have this theory in international diplomacy that the translators are responsible for more diplomacy than the actual diplomats, because it's often the way they word things for them not to be quite as hostile. News has reached court that a claimant to my titles, Prince Gamer Cowboy IV, is hiring men for an attack against me. Is he really? Alright. Bring it on then. So we've got an adventurer threat, which will happen in 2 years. Should be fine. We don't actually have any dangerous factions at the moment. Lots of stuff going on within the realm that's a little bit annoying. We're getting kind of old here. Who is our heir? It's actually our grandson. He's only 5. So it'd be nice if we could hang on for another 10 years or so. Can we actually arrange to get you married? No geniuses. Any strong women? This one's 2. Might be alright. Not a lot of choices there, though, are they? Let's go look for attractive. 3-year-old twin, attractive, slightly better stats already, 3 years old. Probably the better option to go for. Let's go ahead and get you betrothed. And I'd like to be your educator. Am I educating somebody currently? No, don't have any wards. So why can I not educate my grandson? option isn't there. You're the regent. Assign guardian. Assign guardian. I want... Oh, I can't find him. How can I be his educator? How does it... Why is this not working? Right, let's look at this again. Let's find him. There he is. That's our grandson. Currently being educated by this guy. I want to be his educator. And I cannot do it. Oh, actually. No. Just not going to let me do it. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Whatever you say, game. Oh, who was that? Govinda is no longer our... So that was our chaplain. Just met his end, somehow. Died under suspicious circumstances. Sounded very much like he drowned. You've got some high learning. Maybe you can actually go and get this proselytization done. Because some of these places are just taking such a long time to happen. Just having a quick look around here and there to see if there are any wars that I can declare. We should have a truce against you. Yep, we do. So I can't do too much there. What about you? You have a liege, which is this guy. I've got it. No, I don't have a truce against you, I don't think. Don't have any de jure claims on you yet, though, which is problematic. But we will end the video here, I think, and continue next time. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Crusader Kings 2. Once again, a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter, Gamer Cowboy, for sponsoring this entire series. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, goodbye for now.